How ironic, right? A video talking about global warming where I'm setting up a camera in the middle of the woods, literally just a trail I found, to talk about our failed attempts to fix our broken planet. You know, we've all had our negative impacts on the planet, right? But really, no matter how far we push for paper straws or cardboard fast food containers, no one really cares about what's in those containers, and no one really cares about, you know, where you eat the food in those containers. The phone I'm holding in my hand is one sample of a mass-produced product that took massive machines and huge factories to make. But what do you think those machines run on? And let me guess. Oh, there are a bunch of renewable energy sources that companies run on. Okay, let's take a wind turbine as an example. All right, cause mass deforestation to build these huge, unreliable, and unpredictable machines that run on as much as 60 gallons of oil. They kill birds. Birds have died. They've killed birds. They snipe the birds out of the sky. Do you see the problem? We all make these lazy excuses to deal with these problems that we don't really care about or put much time into. And I'm going to be completely transparent. I'm a hypocrite just like the rest of us. I believe in a change in the way we create and use our electricity, and I hope to see What am I searing a steak? I believe in a change of the way we create and use our electricity, and I hope to see pioneers who pave the road to a cleaner, greener future. But I myself am rarely ever a part of that change. And for me, global warming was just recently put into perspective by Bill Nye 5 years ago. He made a video called The Global Meltdown, and he described 5 stages of grief. Grief he had for the planet, for global warming, for carbon emission. In the video, he talks about all the horrible things we're doing to, harm our planet. And in these 5 different stages of grief, he describes new ways we're destroying our planet every day. One of my favorite stages of grief is bargaining. And I'd love to explain what the stage is. I'd love to explain the whole video to you, but nothing does it justice but the video itself. And everything he says in the video is true, right? Big oil companies are exploiting areas high in fossil fuels for millions and billions of dollars and bargaining their way out of heavy emission fines by paying other companies to cover for them. The effects are felt in the nearby communities, right? Kids have brand new playgrounds to play on but can't take baths for more than a few minutes before risking high exposure to cancer because of how contaminated the water is. Do you think that matters to those big oil companies? You think risking exposure to cancer is more important than making millions of dollars? It's a really stupid question to ask yourself, right? We all know big corporations don't care about anything other than money. They'll run ad campaigns saying that they're, giving back to their community, but everyone knows it's marketing for chumps to buy their products. And it works. There's an area in Alberta where the soil is super rich in bitumen, which is super abrasive in crude oil. The area is super heavily wooded, right? And the oil is mixed in with the sand. So to get to the oil, you have to get through the trees to the sand. But did that stop those big companies from getting to that oil? I'm sure I just told you the answer without even needing to say it. The area that is known as the world's northern lungs took a major hit, and over 2 million of the 39 million hectares were cut down. Even on top of that, though, is the refining of that oil. It takes 2 barrels of oil to get 3 barrels of bitumen. Does that not sound stupid? And the deforestation isn't going to stop there. The tar sands are said to stretch over 50,000 miles, and the forests that cover them have barely started to be cut down. If the tar sands are fully exploited, the CO2 emissions from that one area alone will be more than the US and China's entire history of carbon pollution combined. And who's going to trap all that CO2? The 50,000 miles of trees that were cut down? Now, if somehow Bill and I were to come and ask me myself if I think it's important for us to make a change in our climate, obviously I'd say yes, right? Who wouldn't? And again, I'm a hypocrite for wanting people to make the change in the world I want to see myself. And, we all have an ability to change the world, right? We just find the laziness in ourselves to not want to change the world. Keep walking. Project for DVT. It's something about global warming. I'm doing it for both DVT and science. I think Mr. Kells might be a bit mad at me tomorrow because I was only supposed to have the camera and I was supposed to bring it in today, but I'm sick, so I didn't go in today. I mean, it's fine if I miss a day. I can just give it, like, if I wake up tomorrow and I don't know. She's inside. Yeah. It'll be fine as long as it's somehow in tomorrow. That's why I was asking if you drove by university when you went to drop kids off. Well, I've already recorded like half of it.
Looks like a spider already hooked up to your water. Spider.
I've already recorded. Mom, don't move. No. I've already recorded half of it.
Oh my God! I'm in the middle of it.
Yes.
I thought it was going that way.
No.